Do 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 do. That's the theme to Halloween. I've just been to see Halloween, not 1978 Halloween or Rob Zombie Halloween, 2018 Halloween, which is the new one. I'm not really a horror movie guy, but I like some, and I'm not a big Halloween guy. I'm not going to pretend to be an expert on it. I watched the first one recently at the not pressure, but the persuasion of my good friend and excellent filmmaker MJ Dixon. He suggested it, and I watched it, and I really liked it. I like older films, and it's very, very good. It's very suspenseful horror film. And if you look at it in 1978 terms, it's even better, because you kind of go, slasher movies weren't really a thing then, so it stands out, and you see how original and great it was. I watched the second one last night, which was also very enjoyable. I like that as well. But the new one is basically a direct sequel to the first one, so it kind of disregards all of the other 9 films, I want to say. And yeah, so it's set 40 years on from the original one. It's got Jamie Lee Curtis in it again from the first couple, and more probably. So I think if you're a long-term fan of the franchise, I think it probably is a bit annoying that they kind of go, yeah, ignore those other 9 films, or 8 films, not including the Rob Zombie ones, which are also remakes. It's complicated, isn't it? Yeah, I think they'll be annoyed by omitting that. But I think the reason they've done it is just so you don't have to have seen anything. You can just go and see this one, and you can pick up what's going on and carry on that. But yeah, I enjoyed it. I say I'm not that familiar with it, apart from the ones like the first 2. But yeah, I really liked it. It's I think my only issue is it in the middle bit, it kind of goes into kind of just your standard sort of slasher territory, which is fine. But you know, that's kind of been done so many times. It's kind of passé now, and it almost felt like a slightly poorer remake of the original one at one point. But the final act, and that I really enjoyed. But I was kind of hoping for more of a sort of a postmodern kind of horror film, like, you know, kind of a not going with the normal cliches, kind of having a bit more of maybe a psychological approach, not in the way the Rob Zombie ones were. I've seen those ones, and they're a bit more about Michael's backstory, which you don't need to know. It works way better if you don't know anything about him. I think anyway. But no, I still enjoyed it. And if you like horror films, you'll probably like it. If you really like Halloween films, I don't know, you probably will like it a bit, but maybe be a bit annoyed as well. But yeah, and I didn't get scared either, which is cool. I didn't even jump or anything, which is good. Yeah. Merry Christmas. Happy Halloween.